हेलो।
हाँ मैम।
हेलो।
हाँ,
हाँ मैम।
सो जो आर्टिकल मैंने कल भेजा था, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू हैव रेड दैट आर्टिकल?
कौन सा आर्टिकल?
आज मैंने भेजा था, निखिल ने तुम लोगों को।
अभी भेजा है मैम।
हाँ, अभी भेजा है।
हाँ।
ओके, ठीक है ठीक है। सो वो
हाँ।
आर्टिकल बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग है। द आर्टिकल इज अबाउट दैट हाउ यू वुड बी or in what way the bad loans will get affected in the long run. Nikhil, could you able to share the PPTs? I couldn't able to get that option right now in front of me.
यस मैम।
हेलो, स्क्रीन शेयर कर सकता है क्या?
नहीं मैम, वो मैम जो पीपीटी वो मेरे मोबाइल में, और मैम ये जूम ऐप जो लैपटॉप में कर रहा हूं, तो उसको फिर लैपटॉप में डाल के फिर
एक मिनट आई एम ट्राइंग टू शेयर लाइक एज यस्टरडे व्हाट वी ट्राइड. I'm trying to share my screen but it is not working. One sec, give me 1 sec. I'll just do unmuting and then I'll go back to mute.
यस मैम, श्योर यस मैम, श्योर।
ए शौर्य बाड़ा है क्या? हेलो।
हाँ मैम।
दिख रही है मेरी स्क्रीन?
नो।
नो मैम, इट्स नॉट कनेक्टेड येट मैम।
निखिल, डू वन थिंग, आई एम जस्ट गोइंग आउट, आई विल बी जॉइनिंग अगेन, ठीक है? फिर देखते हैं ये स्क्रीन शेयर होता है नहीं।
ओके मैम, श्योर। ओके मैम, श्योर।
हेलो।
हेलो। हाँ अचला, ठीक है।
हॅलो अचला, निखिल.
हाँ
बोल.
झालंय.
मॅम कुठे? हाँ आता होती कनेक्ट.
मैम ऐड होता है. स्क्रीन ऑन.
हेलो,
हाँ मैम।
ना हेलो, अच्छा,
हेलो।
यस मैम, यस मैम।
हाँ,
हाँ,
आ रही
ma'am.
आवाज and you could able to see the screen as well.
यस
Yes.
मैम।
हाँ, so yesterday we were here. Today we started understanding what all the assets are and what is NPS and how we are going to categorize it. यहाँ तक हम लोग आए थे. Do you remember?
यस
Yes,
मैम।
ma'am.
तो yesterday यहाँ तक हम लोगों ने पढ़ा था. The NPAs are been further classified into substandard asset, doubtful asset, and a loss
Loss
asset.
asset.
So I have just given you one example as well. You could able to understand this. The sanction limit given is about rupees 60 lakhs, and the drawing power, like it is nothing but a CC account kind of a thing. The person is having the limit to utilize 60 lakhs, but his drawing power restricted to rupees 55 lakhs. So he can utilize that amount, and you will able to see
Silence.
was the outstanding he is having. So you will able to see over here the outstanding balance is nothing but 47 lakhs. Is divided is
अरे मैम, उनका आवाज नहीं आ रहा है मैम, थोड़ा इशू है आवाज में.
हेलो,
हाँ
हाँ,
मैम
ma'am.
बोला। हेलो।
एक मिनट, हाँ, एक मिनट. Hello.
हाँ,
हाँ
ma'am.
मैम।
See, I can't able to do the screen sharing as and when I am muting. So, one second, let me connect it with my tab. Should bring your tab. Go fast. Hello,
हाँ,
हाँ
ma'am.
मैम।
Nikhil. Hello.
यस मैम, यस मैम, प्लीज हियर. येस मॅम, हॅलो.
निखिल, आपण पण चालू करू शकतो ना रे एकीकडे पीपीटी?
हो, आपला पण मी माझ्या आहे का ज्यांना आपला झूम याने बोललेला आहे लॅपटॉपनी, आणि मोबाईल मध्ये आहे पीपीटी. लॅपटॉपवर घ्यावं लागेल.
हा, जर म्हणजे काय काना पॉसिबल असेल तर ते लोक चालू करू शकतात मोबाईल मध्ये.
हेलो.
हाँ मैम।
हाँ मैम, दिख रहा है.
हाँ, स्क्रीन दिख रहा है ना मेरा?
यस
हाँ
मैम.
मैम।
Let's see now.
Yes, ma'am.
आवाज येतोय? अश्विनी आवाज येतोय?
हाँ, ma'am.
Okay, ठीक है. Now let's start. Hopefully it will work on mobile itself. I do not have to go via tab. So now please concentrate on this example out of order.
Okay.
Huh? So in this example, you will be able to see the example of a scheme in which this fellow is having
ब्रेक होतोय आवाज.
मॅम, आता तुमचा आवाज पुन्हा ब्रेक होतोय.
hello.
हाँ,
हाँ
ma'am.
मैम बोला।
We are. So this fellow is having the limit of 60 lakhs rupees. ठीक है.
हाँ.
Yes.
And how much he could able to draw is 55 lakhs.
55
And
lakhs.
yeah, during this period, like 1/1/2006 to 31st/3/2006, 47
Okay.
lakh rupees was outstanding, which means he had withdrawn that much amount.
Okay.
ठीक है. And the total interest debited, he haven't paid that amount, and therefore the interest debited to his account is nothing but 3,42,000.
Okay.
Okay.
And against that, on any of the month, he might have deposited 1,25,000. So total credit
this-
available in this account is 1,25,000.
Okay.
So now you have to categorize this account into, like, you have to give me the answer that whether this account is standard asset, substandard asset, doubtful asset, or a loss asset. So now if you're going to see the period, it is outstanding from 1/1/2006 to 31st/3/2006.
3
months.
months.
And therefore there
Hmm.
category of which account?
Substandard.
Substandard होगा ना मैम?
Substandard account. Why? Because is one which is classified
Period for
as
not
NPA
exceeding the 12 months.
for a period not exceeding 12 months.
12
इसीलिए
months.
doubtful,
Hmm.
yeah, doubtful asset हो, so then the
तो
period
exceed
exceeds for 12 months.
12
And
months.
loss asset, yeah, the loss asset अगर होगा, then it is nothing but as
return
per
off or
RBI.
whole year partly.
Yeah, no, it is as per the RBI's wish. और ये रिटर्न ऑफ का कंसेप्ट हम लोग देखेंगे. व्हाट इज इट? द प्रोविजन इज नॉट येट क्लियर टू यू. आई हैवंट स्टार्टेड विद द एनपीएस का प्रोविजन. वी आर जस्ट कंटिन्यूइंग विद व्हाट वी हैव सीन yesterday. Now this slide number 11 is very important. You will able to see so far the composition of NPAs. I haven't updated this slide because I was not teaching you. It is nothing but for the year 2010-11 I got the updates. So you'll able to see maximum loan NPAs are been having in agriculture industries. The
Yes.
NPAs that is having in RBI. So maximum NPAs we could able to get into agriculture. So you must be knowing that why farmers suicide, this, that, blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
It's a very difficult job because the bankers need to give loan to the farmers because it's a priority sector, and maximum NPAs are also getting converted in that industry. The second most industry which is creating is nothing but a small scale industries, the small and medium
20%.
enterprises, SMEs, and all that who had started, like most of you do have a town. तुमचे स्वतःचे गाव असतात, तिथे कारखाने असतात बघा, इंडस्ट्रीज, छोटे छोटे गृह उद्योग वगैरे पण असतात. So now in that villages there are various kind of schemes available so as to give the loan to all these small scale industries, and they are being called as a priority sector for the lending. Then we have other priority sector, nearly 8.1 is available in other priority system, and we fall in this
Non-priority.
category. All of us we do fall in this category. Why? Because we are non-priority sector. Whatever loan we are doing now, it's non-priority. क्योंकि housing loan, education loan, mortgage loan, car loan, this all is called as a non-priority sector. अगर ये नहीं दिया तो भी चलता है, इसीलिए this sector is called as non-priority sector. Now you will able to see that this is what is the sector wise distribution. I'll skip this slide because it is bit outdated. It is of 2011-12. Now we'll go ahead and we'll see what is provisioning. Now once you know कि आपके पास इतने सारे NPAs है, बैंक को कुछ ना कुछ करना चाहिए. Bank need to do something so as to come out of this NPA burdening. It's by default is there that if you would be entering into a banking business, as and when you are accepting the savings, you have to give a loan as well. You have to issue the loans as well. So your business hai, give and take hai. But as and when you are thinking to give a loan, by default you have to make some kind of a fund ready that you may fail. The other party may not pay you. The borrower may not turn. In that case, what you're going to do? That is nothing but a provision. जैसे हम लोग business में करते हैं, it all you must be knowing that business work only on the trust. Any kind of business. तो हम लोग सामने वाले की पार्टी का अंदाजा लेते हैं that even if I'm going to sell this particular goods on a credit terms to this particular fellow, what is the probability if he is not going to turn off to make the payment? So we would be considering this all, and then only we would be doing the business. Same thing banking is also doing. Banking trying to safeguard themselves via issuing the securities. Mortgage loan is one of the popular loan, you must be knowing कि जो प्रॉपर्टी होती है वही ओरिजिनल डॉक्यूमेंट ही बैंक के पास रहते हैं कि कल अगर कुछ वो ये बंदा आया भी नहीं, so bank can able to auction that property and make fair their losses. But in case of the asset which is not having any kind of a
Hello.
security, वहाँ पे रिस्क ज्यादा है. हेलो,
हेलो
हाँ आवाज आ रही है?
हेलो
हेलो हेलो, आवाज आ रही है?
हेलो
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ अश्विनी बोल. हॅलो निखिल, सगळ्यांना आवाज येतोय का बाबा?
हो मॅम
हॅलो,
चला येतोय.
येतोय ना? हा. So same thing over here, the bank as well need to do. It is not in the case of the asset which is secured. The asset which are not secured, like as a credit card, the way I said yesterday, ये एसेट बैंक को ज्यादा बिजनेस कमा के देता है. क्यों क्यों? क्योंकि इसके ऊपर बहुत सारा इंटरेस्ट रेट होता है. The interest rate on this asset ranges between 22 to 44%. इसलिए बैंक रिस्क लेती है. हायर द रिस्क हायर द रिटर्न. बैंक इशू करती है इन लोगों को लोन, पर अगर ये लोग आए नहीं, they couldn't able to turn or pay off the NPAs, then there would be a big role bank need to pay. The bank would be in trouble, and at that time provisioning come into picture. Provisioning is one of the mandatory thing bank need to do, and therefore you will able to see in what way I've defined the provisioning. Look at the first point. It is sum set aside in the accounts and charge against the profit to provide for anticipation losses like as bad debts. जैसे हम लोग अकाउंटिंग में करते थे, we used to do a bad debts,
हाँ डेटर्स
and then we used to do a reserve for bad debts.
Reserve for bad
जैसे
debts.
reserve for bad debts, so reserve for bad debts क्या होता है? ये हम लोगों को मालूम है, it is nothing but a precaution we are doing. We know that these all are the accounts which would be converted
RDD.
into a bad debts. Yeah, so we used to keep some fund aside in the form of RDD, reserve. If there would be a bad debts tomorrow, this is what is the reserve I'll be maintaining, so as to convert that bad debts into a fair assets. Are you guys getting?
Yes.
So
Yes.
provisioning is the same concept in the banking. बैंकों को मालूम होता है कि आउट ऑफ माय टोटल प्रॉफिट इतने सारे एसेट, मेरे टोटल एसेट अगर 80% है, out of my 80% asset, 20% are going to convert into a bad debts.
Bad.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep certain amount as a reserve, that is called as a provisioning in the form, in the RBI's language. ठीक है?
Yes.
समझ रहा है प्रोविजनिंग क्या होता है? प्रोविजनिंग
Yes,
is
ma'am.
nothing but a reserves so as to meet the NPAs. NPAs क्या होता है? NPAs is nothing but a black mark in the balance sheet of any of RBI's book. So RBI is of the opinion that I need to remove my NPAs to the extent possible. इसीलिए RBI क्या करती है? जितना सारा प्रोविजन कर सकती है उतना प्रोविजन RBI trying to do it. So you will able to see over here in definition what I've said. It is nothing but a sum set aside in the accounts and charge against the profit. Which means हम लोग whatever our profitability would be, we would be keeping a certain sum aside. Maybe we may able to keep 20%, or say if we are earning good amount of profit, will not prefer to distribute it in the form of dividend. We may go ahead with 35%. To keep aside in the form of provisioning. It all depends on the quality loan we are giving. अगर हम लोग ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोन नॉन सिक्योर्ड दे रहे हैं, अगर बैंक ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोन नॉन सिक्योर्ड दे रही है, तो इन दैट केस क्या करेगी बैंक? ज्यादा प्रोविजनिंग करेगी या कम प्रोविजनिंग करेगी? ज्यादा प्रोविजनिंग ज्यादा प्रोविजनिंग करेगी, क्योंकि क्या है कि अगर ये बंदा कल आया नहीं, then they do not have anything because the loan which they have issued is not secured. So it is nothing but always a sword which is there on the RBI's or say the banker's head, and therefore the provisioning need to be done. So it is the sum set aside by considering the profit and by considering the quality of the asset. if the secured asset is there is no need to do a maximum provisioning. कम provisioning किया तो भी चलेगा. Secured asset के केस में क्या होता है, it would be always less provisioning. And unsecured के केस में क्या होता है, it is always high provisioning. So if you're going to see the typical banking's balance sheet, the banker's balance sheet would be having this secured funding and non-secured funding. और फिर secured funding के लिए they would be doing the provisioning of 20% and non-secured funding के लिए they might be doing on 40%. Differs from case to case. So first of all we have to, like, it is very important. Provisioning ऐसे lump sum amount कोई बोल नहीं सकता कि आपको इतना amount provisioning करके रखना है. It all depends what kind of a quality that asset is bearing. So हर एक बैंक का खुद का डिसीजन होता है कि उनके टोटल एसेट में सिक्योर्ड एसेट कितने हैं, अनसिक्योर्ड कितने होते हैं, and on that basis the provisioning norm differs. ठीक है. So now second point is provisioning may not be made where the loss is highly uncertain, as in a possible loss but noted as a contingent liability. जहाँ पे आपको मालूम है कि हाँ यहाँ पे मेरा लॉस होना ही है, वहां पे आप प्रोविजनिंग करते हो नहीं. प्रोविजनिंग हम लोग कहाँ करते हो, जहाँ पे you people are not knowing that what kind of a loss it would be. Are you guys getting? Where we want to do the bad debts or say reserves हम लोग कहाँ maintain करते हैं? We wouldn't able to predict that how much there would be a losses. But yes, we at least were able to predict there would be some kind of a losses. I need to keep certain sum aside today itself. That is what it is saying. Where loose do not materialize, the provision may be written back. So अगर समझो कल लॉस हुआ ही, so definitely हम जो लॉस है वो bear नहीं कर सकते, but at least with the help of reserves we could able to written off whatever the loss we might have suffered. So थोड़ा बहुत हम लोग बच सकते हैं, इसलिए provisioning is mandatory with the RBI loan. And last point, again, if a bad debt has proved impossible to recover, it would be written off, removed from the asset book values, which means अगर bad debts provisioning से भी काम नहीं कर रहा है, then we have to completely remove it. We have to show it to RBI कि ये asset हमारे कुछ काम का नहीं है, ये asset के लिए हम लोगों ने जो reserves भी रखे थे वो भी full नहीं है, so as to convert that asset into a positive asset. So you do have to lose the hope on that complete asset, and you have to completely write off that asset from the books of the bank. This is what is called as the provisioning. Now I have been provisioning norms that is available. You will able to see this is very important. Provisioning for the loan asset. Standard asset is something जिसके ऊपर कस्टमर जो है, जो बोरोवर है, वो अच्छा खासा EMI टाइम पे दे रहा है, so उसके लिए प्रोविजनिंग हमें कितनी करना है, हाँ, तो उसके लिए प्रोविजनिंग परसेंट ज्यादा नहीं है, so you will able to see just 0.40% प्रोविजनिंग होती है. ठीक है. स्टैंडर्ड एसेट है, यहाँ पे लॉस का like there is no provision asset, but still to be at a super side, bank is saying that 0.40% we can keep as
normal loss.
Substandard के लिए now you will able to see substandard asset, that is which are secured. इसके लिए कितना provisioning है, whatever the profit the bank is earning, उसका 10% they have to keep as a provision for the secured asset. 20% they need to keep aside as the provision for the unsecured standard asset. Getting it? फिर उसके बाद आता है डाउटफुल एसेट. डाउटफुल एसेट कौन से होते हैं, बियॉन्ड 12 मंथ्स जो एक्सीड होते हैं. ठीक है. उसके लिए प्रोविजनिंग होता है 20% ऑफ द टोटल प्रॉफिट. एंड डाउटफुल एसेट, दोज हु आर लाइंग इनटू डाउटफुल कैटेगरी फ्रॉम 1 year to 3 years. 1 साल से 3 साल तक हम लोग वेट कर रहे हैं, बैंक वेट कर रही है कि ये बंदा आएगा और कुछ ना कुछ पैसा डिपॉजिट करेगा, उसके लिए 30% वेटिंग है. एंड लास्टली, अगर एसेट इज डाउटफुल मोर देन 3 years, तो वो पूरा का पूरा एसेट वी हैव टू कंसिडर 100% ऑफ दैट एसेट वी हैव टू टैकल इनटू अ प्रोविजनिंग. मींस वो पूरा का पूरा एसेट हम लोगों को राइट ऑफ करना पड़ेगा इसलिए नेक्स्ट जो बैलेंस शीट आ जाएगा उसमें हम लोगों को प्रोविजन करना है that this asset would be
Okay.
completely outdated and this asset need to be removed from the bank's balance sheet. So this provisioning is very, very important. And why the RBI's job is difficult, why the treasury job is difficult, that you have to know like, how much would be your doubtful asset, how much would be your doubtful asset up to 3 years, up to 3 years, and how you want to convert that asset into a loss asset. So this is called as the provisioning asset. Now this slide is also very important. What this slide is saying that however where the realizable value of the security is less than the 50% of the value asset, such NPAs may be straight away classified as doubtful. Now what example, read this point carefully and tell me any of the example, anyone what you have understood from this.
मैम जो भी एसेट्स की वैल्यू जो भी एसेट्स की
Less than 50%.
हाँ रियलाइजेबल वैल्यू लेस देन 50 रहे तो उसको क्लासिफाइड होता है एज अ डाउटफुल
Doubtful debt.
Doubtful assets.
Now I'll give you one example. Secured, ये first of all secured loan है, हाँ? Now suppose मैंने farmer को loan दिया है. I've said him that I've seen the quality of the farm very well, production that is being taken particular farm. Then I'm going to give him a secured loan. चल, अगर ये मैं तुझे इतना loan देती हूँ अभी, I'll give you 40 lakhs rupees, and if you will not pay that particular loan,
Ma'am,
to make
हम
that
आवाज
loan fair, buying all your हाँ आ रहा है अभी आवाज
हम आवाज ब्रेक होता है.
आता है तो आवाज
हाँ हाँ हो मैम.
so we were on the example of farmer हाँ तो suppose मैंने कोई farmer को loan दिया है secured loan दिया है so I do have a guarantee that even if he couldn't able to pay off I'll able to see sell whatever the pharmaceutical or say farmers production is ठीक है
Yes.
सबने वाटर लगाया है हेलो उसने वाटरमेलन लगाया है आई नो द क्वालिटी ऑफ द वाटरमेलन ही प्रोड्यूसेस सो मैंने उसको लोन दिया एंड सपोज अभी मुझे लोन चाहिए उसका बैक आई वांट टू टेक इट बैक so if I'm going to sell the watermelon is going to give me more returns so I'm somewhat relaxed over here but now I want my money back during this quarantine period ठीक है
Yes.
हेलो अभी देखो
Yes, ma'am.
क्वारंटाइन पीरियड चल रहा है क्वारंटाइन पीरियड में दिस फेलो couldn't able to pay back his money हाँ nor I could able to go in the open market to sell the watermelons are you guys getting मैं जो उसका उसने जो secured asset मेरे पास रखा है वो भी मैं seize नहीं कर सकती हूँ क्योंकि that security is also loss for me what I'm going to do with that watermelon I'm not going to store it for years and years it is a perishable goods so it's ultimately a loss for me so though this asset has been secured I couldn't able to do anything with that particular asset and as this fellow couldn't able to pay me I have to write off अगर ये बंदा अगर ये क्वारंटाइन पीरियड चलता ही रहेगा अगर ये 1 साल तक चलता ही रहेगा and if he couldn't able to pay me off definitely I have to make the 100% provisioning of this what is this point is trying to sell so आज के डेट में like कल के डेट में वाटरमेलन का बाजार मूल्य और से बाजार market value was lavishing because this summer period is nothing but the watermelon period and everyone used to eat and have the watermelon so I do have a tremendous value for the watermelon but all of a sudden the value of that watermelon had become nil and though I've said this that this is what is my security this security is not worth for me it is worthless same happen in the property business most of the time देखो मेरे पास एक प्रॉपर्टी लोन है वो बंदे ने अभी तक लोन पे किया नहीं है उसने उसका प्रॉपर्टी सिक्योर्ड रखा है बट मेरे लाइक फ्रॉम लास्ट 3 years he haven't paid anything now if at this moment if I need to consider this particular asset I have to write off completely provision क्योंकि अगर आज के दिन in today's date if I'm going to sell that particular property no buyers would be available
Yes.
no buyers would be available. So timing plays a very important role so as to judge that what kind of a quality security that particular person is having. So इसीलिए this point is very important. However, where the realizable value of the security is less than 50%. So even if that asset has been secured, जैसे हम लोगों ने बोला है सिक्योर्ड स्टैंडर्ड एसेट के लिए हम लोग 10% ही करेंगे. सो यहाँ पे हम लोग बोल रहे हैं कि जो सिक्योरिटी दी है स्टैंडर्ड एसेट के लिए उसका वैल्यू बाजार में मुझे 50% भी नहीं मिल रहा है. सो वो एसेट स्ट्रेटली इनकी
100%
लेस देन 50%
पड़ेगा. ठीक है. अगर वो 3 साल से बंदा कर please last 3 years and more though the security is having, this fellow is not making the payment. I have to write off this to 100% provision. Are you all getting?
yes ma'am.
समझा ये point ठीक से?
हाँ.
Any doubt in this point?
No, ma'am.
Okay, we'll go to the next point. ये भी important point है. Also, where the realizable value of the security is less than the 10% of the outstanding in the account, the account should straight away classified as loss asset. Now, अभी ये शांति से पढ़ो ये clause क्या है.
मैम अगर कोई एसेट की वैल्यू रिलेशन रियलाइजेबल वैल्यू अगर 10% के नीचे रही तो उसको क्लासिफाइड किया जाता है एज अ लॉस एसेट.
Which means वो बंदे ने वो टाइम पे दिया होगा वो सिक्योरिटी करके एंड एट दैट टाइम लाइक उसकी वैल्यू भी काफी अच्छी थी. बट वॉट एवर अमाउंट ऑफ लोन ही इज हैविंग टुडे एज आउटस्टैंडिंग अमाउंट इन हिज अकाउंट एंड वॉट एवर सिक्योरिटी ही इज गिविंग मी, if I'm going to sell that security as well in the open market, उसका 10% भी उसका जो outstanding amount है वो पैचअप नहीं कर सकता है, तो वो security is worthless for me. So that asset would be immediately classified, straightly classified as a loss asset. So मैं यहाँ पे I have to analyze that how much I'm able to get by selling off the security which he kept with the bank at this moment. ठीक है. So वो security मुझे देख के if I'm getting a good return, definitely I'm going to utilize this by selling it off. I try to make that asset.
हम रिटर्न ऑफ भी कर सकते हैं.
Return off means क्या अचला? What do you mean by return off? What do you mean by return off?
मैम पेड करना ना.
पेड करना.
Reduction. Reduce करना.
Reduction means
Reduction.
return off. See, banking में क्या होता है? Return off means भूल जाओ. सपोज तुम लोगों ने 50 लाख का लोन दिया है किसी बंदे को, वो बंदे ने 30 लाख का लोन किया, स्टैंडर्ड में था वो कैटेगरीज में, बट उसके बाद वो बंदा आया ही नहीं. यू हैव कैटेगराइज्ड हिज एसेट, लॉस एसेट, डाउटफुल एसेट, सब कैटेगराइजेशन किया, प्रोविजनिंग किया, फिर भी वो बंदा नहीं आ रहा है, तो अभी क्या करना है? वो एसेट को 30 लाख हाँ डूब गए. रिटर्न ऑफ मींस डूब गया, वो पैसा चला गया, वो पैसा डूब गया. We do not have any kind of a value written for that particular asset, so that is being called as a written off. See, if we continue showing this into a banking balance sheet, तो वो बार बार याद आता रहेगा कि ये मेरा लॉस है, ये मेरा लॉस है. We have to forget few things and the life must go ahead. Are you getting?
Yes ma'am.
It's like that. So therefore we have to remember this कि अगर लॉस हो रहा है हम it is going to give me the loss, so I do not have to wait कि बंदा आएगा और पे करेगा. लास्ट 3 साल से बंदे ने पे नहीं किया, 1 or 2 more years I'll wait, but उसके बाद no one is going to wait and no one is going to think about to pay off that. ठीक है समझा?
हाँ मैम.
हेलो.
Yes ma'am.
So this is the important point. मुझे मालूम नहीं तुम लोगों को सिखाया नहीं, but this is what is the commercial banking is. Very difficult. बैंक RBI और बैंक का डिसीजन लेना is not easy for any of the banks which are sitting over there. Now, once you know that the banks, the accounts are being categorized into NPAs, now what you have to do is the actions taken by the RBI to tackle the accumulation of the NPAs of the banks.
Hello.
NPA is the biggest worry. हाँ, hello.
हेलो मैम, सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट मैम। मैम पर आपको ये बोलना था मैं, कि मैम 2 मिनट में मैम ये मीटिंग फिर से बंद होने वाली है, तो कोई पैनिक नहीं करना। मैं फिर से लिंक भेजने वाला हूँ सभी को, तो फिर से ज्वाइन हो जाना, ठीक है मैम? चलेगा ना? जैसा लास्ट टाइम होता ना,
No issues.
मैं फिर से लिंक भेज दूंगा तुरंत, विदिन 1 मिनट उसको ज्वाइन करके फिर से आप सब लोग हो जाना ज्वाइन, ठीक है मैम?
No. Tell me one thing. तुम लोगों को बाउंसर तो नहीं जा रहा है?
नहीं
No,
मैम।
ma'am.
नहीं मैम, हो रहा है।
ठीक है. Then we'll continue. ठीक है?
ओके मैम, या कंटिन्यू मैम, कंटिन्यू मैम।
एक मिनट स्टोरी तुझा पीछा करूंगा। हेलो
Hello, ma'am.
सो यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है? एक्शंस टेकन बाय RBI। सो NPAs क्या होता है बेसिकली? ये ब्लैक धब्बा है बैंकिंग बैलेंस शीट के ऊपर, बट बैंक को तो लिस्ट लेना ही पड़ेगा, बैंक को देना ही पड़ेगा लोन, बट कुछ NPAs बढ़ते ही जा रहे हैं, तो RBI को कुछ ना कुछ एक्शन करना पड़ेगा। हम लोग राइट ऑफ भी नहीं कर सकते ना, एवरी टाइम भूल जाओ इज नॉट अ सोल्यूशन, because it's a loss, and bankers are also meant for doing the business, not for doing anything else. So RBI has come up with few of the guidelines so as to take the precautionary action not to convert any asset into a doubtful
debt.
So this is not to convert any asset into a substandard LSA. It should, all the assets should fall in the category of the standard asset. ठीक है? सबस्टैंडर्ड, डाउटफुल, लॉस एसेट, कोई भी कैटेगरी में ये एसेट आना नहीं चाहिए। इसीलिए ये RBI के कुछ प्रिकॉशनरी मेजर्स दैट RBI ट्राइंग टू डू इट। सो यू विल एबल टू सी दिस। ये जो है ये स्लाइड्स सब कुछ लिखा है, एंड यू विल एबल टू सी दिस ऑल। फर्स्ट इज इंटरनल चेक एंड कंट्रोल। RBI बैलेंस शीट देखती रहती है, अंदर क्या चल रहा है, सब एसेट्स देखती रहती है। फिर नाउ यू माइट हैव सीन दैट रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर एंड द क्रेडिट ऑफिसर प्लेज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल। हेलो,
यस मैम।
तुम लोगों को बहुत सारा जॉब ऑफर किया गया होगा, अभी इंडस्ट्री में तुम लोग घूम रहे हो, रिलेशनशिप
मैनेजर
या फिर क्रेडिट ऑफिसर का लोन जॉब ऑफर होता है।
हाँ,
इनका जॉब, इनका एक्चुअली रोल